Hey everyone, and welcome to Gadget Talk. Wow, Chad, I've had a couple really busy couple weeks, not
Yeah.
doing caching or anything like that, but just life in general. How's
Yes.
how's it been going for you?
Same thing. Life in general. I don't do a ton of caching as it is, but still haven't had a lot of time. So just like
Yeah,
you, working a lot, trying to get stuff done.
right. Yeah,
It's
doing a lot.
that time of year where family comes up and a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, a lot of stuff's going on. Some of the stuff that's going on. Don't forget. I want to talk about this right off at the top of the hour. St. Jude, our podcast of hope, is coming up December 3rd. That's a Saturday this year. We're going all the way to midnight Central Time and 8 hours before that. So 4 to 8, I think, is actually how that works out. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But something that Neil Moore, uh, Hailmeister, and C. Michelle is doing, and we don't want to forget this. We only have a few sets left, so you want to make sure that you get in there and order these. But we're talking about the
Coins for
coins for
kids.
kids. Okay, so we
Yes.
got these. Each one's $20, or all three of them are 50. All you have to do is go to the website, and I'm going to bring up the website right here. It's Coins for Kids, and it's the CONSFOR, not the actual number for kids. Geocachetalk.com, and you can go in here and you can actually get your coins here. All proceeds of this go to St. Jude. All right. And when you actually order your coins, we'll send you an email back with what the shipping is going to be, because we want to make sure that all the proceeds are going to St. Jude for that, and shipping's not being taken out of this cost. So anywhere that you are in the world, you can order this, as long as you understand that you are going to be ordering, and you will be also paying for shipping at the same time. So specific price here, it says once coins are ordered, we will send you a specific price for shipping to your location. So all you have to do is just click on one of these. The set is really cool. You want to complete the set.
Yeah. You want the whole set.
You want the whole set. So go ahead and get the $50 set, and then you pay for shipping, and you'll get all three coins. And once again, all proceeds are going to St. Jude when we do it, Podcast Hope, and we'll be announcing how much has come in. The Coins for Kids guys are going to be on one of the hours, and they're going to be talking about that. So you do not want to miss that. That once again, that is December 3rd. It's a Saturday. I know it's regular time, because we wanted to make sure that everybody could get in there and be part of it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Yep. Me too. It's going to be fun. I think we'll be on one of those hours. I don't know. I'm sure
Right.
yet.
We're the whole Geocache Talk Network crew is going to be on different hours at different times. So I think we may all be on at one point together, but some of us are going to fill in different places as well. I mean, it's 8 hours live, so it's a long time, like different telethons like that we used to see on TV or PBS and all that. So it's kind of like that. But last year we raised over $12,000. Our goal was 10,000, so we overshot it by over $2,000. This year our goal is 12,000. If you want to go ahead and get on and register, or look at what's going to be going on, or even you can go ahead and do a pledge now. All you have to do is go to podcastofhope.com, and you can go ahead and put your pledge in right there as well. So that's the biggest announcement that we wanted to really make on this, is that announcement right there. So,
But if you pledge during Podcast Hope, you get put in for hourly drawings.
that's right.
So it'd be better if you can't watch Podcast Hope, then make the pledge now. But if you can watch, then it's better to pledge during, or maybe even spread your pledges out.
Right. That's what
Right?
Tom
So you
Rutherman
have
does.
more chances to win.
That's what Tom
Maybe I shouldn't
Rutherman does.
mention that.
Yeah,
But
each hour he puts a little bit more into the pot, and that generates that. Something that if you've heard us talk about this before, last year when we did Podcast of Hope, and I got a ton of stuff. I'll be breaking some of the stuff out that they sent me this last year. But we were during that season of the fundraisers, we were in the top, I think, like the number 2 fundraiser that they had. So congratulations to our viewers and patrons and all those that tuned in and gave. Hey, that was awesome. I would love to see us be number 1 this year.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
We're numbers, guys.
That
Let's be number 1.
Number 2
challenge.
fundraiser.
Yeah. I mean, St. Jude has so many different fundraisers, and we were in number 2 for that season. So that's just absolutely awesome. So congratulations to all those that gave on that. And I know everybody's here wanting to hear from Daniel and what's going on there, because it's going to be a lot of fun. And we know Daniel and his crew build some awesome gadget caches. and
They're great. They're
phenomenal
amazing.
caches. But before we bring Daniel on, we do need to go ahead and take care of our sponsors. Unless there's something else you want to say.
Nope.
Bring
No, let's
people
go
on.
do the sponsor so we can get on with this. I'm excited to talk to Daniel.
I am too. So here, let's go ahead and take care of our sponsors, and then we'll bring Daniel straight on. If you have not become a patron of the Geocache Talk Network, what are you waiting for? Patron levels start as low as a Bison Tube level at $3 a month. To sign up is easy. Simply go to the Geocache Talk website and click on the Become a Patron button, or go to patreon.com/Geocache Talk. Patrons now get the famous Blackout coin, invites to special events, and other really great items throughout the year. Become a patron today.
Logwork, the creators of the fantastic logbook, made with genuine Right in the Rain paper. The logbook's designed for the micro containers of the present and future, geared towards the hider who'd rather go caching than doing cache maintenance. Find them at logwork.com. That's LOGWERK.com.
Have you subscribed to FTF Magazine yet? FTF Magazine is the #1 geocaching magazine available. It is a quarterly magazine that you can be part of. Submit your geocaching milestones and adventures to be published. FTF Magazine is also interactive with puzzles to solve and the hunt to find Spartacus. If you can solve the puzzle or find Spartacus, then you will be entered in to win a special path tag. Every new subscription, you will receive a special swag pack. Subscribing is easy. Just visit FTF's website, ftfgeo.com. Don't miss out and subscribe today. All right, see, I told you I was going to have Daniel right on when we came back.
Right on, straight
right
away.
on. He's right there. There it is. I mean, we're not going to waste any time on this.
Well, it is 3 a.m. for Daniel, so
Yeah.
we appreciate you getting up and coming on to talk to us about this.
Right, well, but there's somebody a little bit earlier that's joined us as well, and I was flipping through the comments here. We have Jonathan Hunter 39 3R 79 who's in Wales, so it's a little bit earlier. I think about 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, maybe it's midnight there.
1 or 2, something like that.
Yeah, it's 1 or 2 there. So
he could still be awake after coming home from the pub.
That's very true. That's very
true.
What
time do your pubs close? 2?
I don't know. In Germany, pretty late. I don't know how it's in the UK. I guess they have a closing hour a little bit earlier.
Right, and I think it might depend on where in the UK too. I mean, so different areas are known for having pubs staying open longer, I believe. So we got Jonathan joining us. I was sitting here looking through all this, different ones. Bell on the Move is going to have to watch this tomorrow because he's at a movie. Can we guess what movie he's at? Could it be Black Panther? Maybe. I'm just wondering. That would be that's one that just came out this weekend, so I'm curious. Tricasha says, well, winter has hit Gilby, North Dakota. We now have 9 inches of snow to hide caches in. Have fun with that.
I'm not going to go find his caches this time of year.
No.
Some great opportunities.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be too hard to find an FTF if there's tracks to the cache.
Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm.
So we got Scooby Loves Poo on here as well. The Pizza Ninja's joining us. Looks like if you follow the Pizza Ninja on Facebook, it looks like he had a pretty good week. Congratulations on being reelected vice president of Rails for Trails. I want to say Trails for Tails, but that wasn't right. We got Shandrum on here as well. Here in Memphis, Direwolf coming in from Texas. So yeah, a lot of people. Chronically Tired Mama Anise is on here. Is on here, or that's Direwolf. Sorry, where's it? I clicked on the wrong one. Saying that she got the whole set. Really nice, colorful coins. So talking about those coins for kids coins there. So thank you for getting those. Really do appreciate it. So, all right. We got people all over the place, and this is just really awesome.
Yeah, Daniel. So, Daniel, do you want to start with talking about what Cache Horizon is?
Yeah.
What Cache Horizon?
That? Yep. Should I? Yeah, I will jump right into it. Cache Horizon is a German word for geocaching trips or geocaching journeys, and it started back in 2015. From a very selfish reason, because I wanted to have the Project Ape icon in my geocaching profile, and back in the days there was only one left Project Ape geocache, that was the one in Brazil. But I needed a reason to go there, not just for finding the cache. I couldn't explain to my family why I will leave to Brazil for several days in the forest, in rainforest, just to look for a stupid box. Um, so
That's
I
blasphemy. You can't say that. That's not a stupid box.
I could say that it seemed that way for my family. So I needed a more solid reason to go there. That's why I asked on Facebook if there is maybe some other geocacher who wants would like to find this cache. And it turned out there were a lot of other geocachers who wanted to go there. So I started a private Facebook group, and within like 24 hours, there was 120 people joining that group and saying, "Yeah, let's go to the ape cache." I thought 120 people, that's enough to sit together with a Brazilian geocacher and a travel agency here from Germany and figure out how to do a group trip to Brazil to find a geocache. And in the end, half a year later, we went to Brazil with 30 Germans, 2 Austrians, 1 Switzer guy, and we went to Brazil and found the ape cache. And that was our first trip we offered as Reisen, but not the last, because on the trip we asked the people, or they told us, other journeys they would like to do, other places where they would like to look for geocaches. For example, Chernobyl, not possible at the moment because of the war, but that was one of our next trips in line. So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it started with the one in Brazil, finding the ape cache, and this is still one of our best-selling trips. We do this kind of each year. Sometimes we spare 1 year for pandemic reasons. But it grew a little bit bigger. Now we offer between 15 and 20 different trips a year to different countries, and we already visited more than 100 countries to find geocaches in. The goal is at one day to have all countries where geocache is hidden offered at least once. That's the goal for the company. Offer all countries with a geocache. So that's basically.
I'm sorry. I say that's like 193 countries or something like that.
Depends on how you count. On the geocaching list, the list of countries to select from is it's like 250 something, because they have a different counting system of what is a country and what is not a country. So
right. Well, and some countries don't have caches. Like
there's only one left. That's North Korea.
North Korea.
So there's not a trip planned to that one yet.
Not yet. But there's last year, I guess, there were 2 countries without a cache. That was Somalia and North Korea. And now Somalia has a cache. And it's a pretty interesting one because it hasn't been found yet. So we could do the FTF someday.
Have fun. I don't know. I think I'll stay out of that one for a while.
Yeah. Me too. So, but that's really cool. I've actually, I don't think I've ever heard the story how that started. It's really cool. 120. That would be like almost a whole flight.
Yeah.
Going over there.
Yeah, true.
Airline would be happy. Oh yeah, you can have this one.
Oh yeah, shorter the whole plane.
So that's really cool, and of course you can always those that have I think most everybody watching this has seen the videos of when Josh got to go on the trip finally. Took him twice. Make it to Brazil to get the ape cache to complete that. So that was a lot of fun seeing that, and it was like several videos from that trip.
Yeah,
and seeing the different aspects of with you, Daniel, and on there and everything. So
it's mostly a lot of fun. Joshua already joined us twice for 2 trips. One to Brazil to the ape cache, and then he joined another trip to the United States. There's this cache tours.
Season 1, yeah,
and season 2, and I think season 3 also, but it's not connected with us. So
Season 2 was Brazil, I believe, wasn't it?
Yeah, cache tour 1 was in the United States.
The one in Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Pre-pandemic. That was his first one. That was a lot of fun. That was really great. And then, but even before that is if you go back into Josh's history of his channel, you'll find when he made it to Germany and all the really great caches that you and your company have created over there in Germany. And that's why Hanover is one of my bucket list places to come to, is because of the caches that you have built. Just trying to figure out time for me to go, and Chad is looking at
I might be
in the very near future.
Yes, if it was up to my wife, I would have been signed up before, but already. But it's me. But in fact, that's kind of going to bring us in here. You actually have a trip coming up here that's going to be, you're going to go all around Germany, correct? And you're going to end up in a different country for a mega.
Yeah, that's true. So we set up a new trip. So basically what we did in the last years, since 2015, is organizing trips basically for Germans or Europeans. There are a lot of people from Austria and Switzerland and Belgium and Netherlands. We organize trips for them to go all over the world. But since we work together with Joshua and he creates videos from the caches we build in Germany, especially in Hanover, we have a lot of requests from geocachers from all around the world if we could organize trips for them to come to Germany. So we requests from UK and United States and from Australia and New Zealand, from people who want to come here. And so we thought, why not? And so we rebuilt our website twice to make it fit for international orders. And so we set up a first trip that will be take place in April next year. And we wanted to make it special. You know that more than 80 of the 100 most favorite caches with the most favorite points are in Germany. And we thought, yeah, 80 of them, 80 of the top 100. That's crazy. And we thought it must be something we should include. We will not only be in Hanover. Of course, there will be a reasonable time we spend in Hanover, but we will go all across Germany and look for all the high favorite geocaches. So at the end, in total, will have found geocaches with a number more than 100,000 favorite points in total. That's the trip we organized.
That's crazy.
That's amazing.
So all those favorite point hunters, this is a trip you want to go on. I mean, talk 80 out of the top 100 favorite caches in the world.
To be honest, we won't look at all of them. Of the 80, that's not possible within 2 weeks. We have to spend like half a year, but definitely some of them, a lot of them. Yeah,
right. That's
awesome.
insane. That's awesome and insane at the same time. So
yeah. I mean, every time I talk to you about this, we talked about this. Back at the 20th anniversary thing, and I'm like, man, that would be so fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should join.
Yeah.
And then
hopefully my wife's not watching.
And first, I'm looking at a comment here, and it's from Direwolf. He goes, "So is Hanover the Euro Disneyland of geocaching?"
Yeah,
I would almost be saying Hanover may be the world's Disneyland of geocaching. I know Josh has claimed that Gilby is the North American Disneyland of geocaching, but I'm going to say that Hanover is the world's Disneyland. So it's Disney World of geocaching.
Yeah. The only difference is we don't have Mickey Mouse and you don't have to pay entry. So.
Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah.
At least you're paying the entry part. So
yeah. Maybe we could organize Mickey Mouse to be here for some. If it's necessary, we could do it.
Well, there may be other mice that you might be able to get that might be a little bit cheaper to get.
Yeah, we have plenty of mice here.
Yeah, well, there might be Chuck E. Cheese. I think he goes for a little bit cheaper than Mickey Mouse now.
Yeah,
I'm just joking.
Chuck
E. Cheese is, you know
what?
Chuck,
rat, isn't it?
Well, I have a friend that called these kids used to call him Dirty Mickey. It's a pizza place, and it's a gray mouse here.
Mouse.
So
It's good.
Anyway,
It's a good mascot for any restaurant to have a mice or a rat as a, as a mascot. That gives me a feeling of it's secure and clean to eat there.
well, Disney did a whole movie, Ratatouille. So I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
it's okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chuck E. Cheese for Pizza Ninja. That's funny.
Yeah. So yeah, just another comment that's coming across here. So okay, I'm curious. Out of all those caches, have you done all 80 of those 100?
No,
yourself?
no, not yet. Not
Okay.
even close. Because they're. It's also for me.
Right. Some of them yours. A lot of them are yours, probably.
Yeah, no. But there are so many that the trip will show me caches I've never been to. So
Oh, wow.
there are also some new for me. I love geocaching in Germany, especially because we're very, we're happy to live here because there's so many creative geocache owners that they spend so many effort in building their caches. So I am looking forward to that cache from a geocacher's perspective too.
Right.
I will be on the whole trip, and Joshua will be on the trip. Oh, did I mention that? Joshua will be on the trip.
You just did.
So that will be a fun road trip, and of course, we will add some typical German stuff. We will go to a beer garden and have a lot of beer, of course. We will see the Brandenburger Tor. We will visit a castle or maybe two. So there will be a lot of things to check from your bucket list
Right.
related to Germany. And the trip will end in another country. It should have been the Netherlands because they announced the mega event, but they canceled the mega event. And it turned out that almost at the same time there's a mega event in Austria. So we switched the Netherlands parts to the one in Austria. So that's there's still another country point to collect. There will be a lot of souvenirs on the trip.
That's cool. Are you? I just out of curiosity because this is something I've always kind of want to go to. Are you going to be able to go to the Eagle's Nest?
Once we figured out that we will end in Austria, that's more in the range of a possibility. Yeah,
that'd be cool.
We haven't talked about it yet, but now that where we had to change the route, it's a good thing. We could ask the clients who already sign up if that's an interesting thing for them.
Yeah, I mean that's just for those that I hope that people know that. But that's one of the places from World War II, some airborne rangers and all that. If you ever watch Brotherhood, that was on HBO. Band of Brothers. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they ended up. It was at the Eagle's Nest, and it's just a really fascinating. World War II has always been really fascinating to me. Both the European and the Pacific War.
It was fun.
So, but there's the website, cacher-reisen.com. You can go to that website and you can be able to sign up for this tour. Really, it looks like it'd be a lot. I want to go so bad. It would be
I put that on there because if you have any questions, I want people to go there if they can. If they have any questions, now's the time to ask. Well, we have Daniel actually on.
Yeah.
You can actually ask him any questions you want.
Right. So Shayla says we need more info. Take our money, please. So
I know at CoinFest, I actually talked to several people about this tour and sent them the link to the website. So hopefully that those people were able to go.
Right.
I hope so too. So are there any questions from the audience? What do you need? There was a comment about more info.
Yeah, we'll watch there. Darwolf said, did he say lot of beer? Did you hear that, Tom Brotherman?
Yeah. That's kind of the fundament of the whole tour. That tour is built on beer.
Okay.
So you're required to drink a beer before you find the cache.
Yeah. That's the reason why we Germans created that many good and awesome caches, because we always have a beer before we even start thinking about something.
Right. Well, I know you have one that's a breathalyzer, right?
I was about to bring the same thing up too.
As a breathalyzer, that's
That's true. That also came from beer. The whole idea, the whole cash. Like,
So how about this? While we wait for some questions to come in, why don't we show the video? And you're going to see the color from Cash Reisen. All the colors, our background, all that's going to change real quick because when we did CashCon back in 2021 during the pandemic, or 2020, it was 2020, wasn't it? No, it's 2021 when we did it. You sent us an ad for Guy Punk, and I want to go and show that real quick because and this is actually one you told us earlier. This is one of the caches that's going to be on the tour. So here's kind of a preview of it. Of course, like I said, the background's going to change a little bit real quick on us. But I want to show this. And so while this video is playing, and it's pretty short. It's only maybe 30 seconds. And let's see where it's at again. Nope, it's a minute long. So during this video, put in questions into the chat. Would love to see them. So, and any questions that you have for Daniel, go ahead and send it in right in there. So, but here's the video.
Sie sind es, die uns Tag für Tag inspirieren. Die sich auf die Suche nach neuen Abenteuern machen. Bis zum Ende durchhalten. Sie sind unsere Teilnehmer. Aber warum nicht auch Ihre besten Kunden?
That's great. If I go, I want to cash with that guy. He looks like a fun guy to cash with.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. We can ask him to join.
That'll be fun. I want. What's he use a rope for?
I don't know. That company who did the movie, they asked us if they could have their students make an advertisement for us, and I said, I don't want to have an advertising movie, an image movie. I would like to have an anti-image movie, an anti-commercial. So we took the word geocache, but we made it for cash, like money, because that's something some of our critics always put on us, that we kind of sell the game for commercial purposes, and that's kind of true because we live from that, so it's our job. But we wanted to overact this critic, and I like that the guy has the suitcase with the money coming out, and
that's fine. So, can you tell us what's included with the tour?
Yeah, included with the tour is basically everything on it except of the flight to it. Because you can start. In the United States is really big, so it's not that easy to have one central airport to start from the whole group. So we made the trip basically with everything you have in Germany, but you have to organize your own flight to and back from Germany. So we have included the transportation with the bus in Germany. All the overnight stays, the hotel rooms are included. The whole program is included. The entry to the mega event is included. The breakfast is included. So basically everything except what you need for your personal spends. If you want to buy some souvenirs or and the beer is not in total included, so not all beer you will have will be on our bill. Depends on how much you will drink extra, but there will be some beer included. I promise that.
Okay.
And you said breakfast, but the other meals are going to have to get on their own, because maybe when you go to a location, they'll get to go out and do their own caching. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. So Pizza Ninja's asking, do you have a list of GC numbers that are going to be basically included in this list?
I think a lot of them are on. There might be a PDF on that site which lists them. I will ask my coworker Annette for that, and we will add this to the tour within the next 2 days. So
Okay.
it will be on the website. Check it out later.
So you just mentioned
your-
Annetta. I just remember there was a time when I was living in Charleston. I was driving, happened to be shooting a video. What video was it? Oh, it was a video about the where they set up Charleston as a game of Battleship. And I was driving by my cache, and I saw somebody getting my virtual cache there at the exchange, which is there in Charleston. So I pull off, and it was Annetta. I actually met her. She was not on one of your tours. She wasn't leading a tour. She was actually there, actually on her own.
Yeah.
And I was able to give her some stuff for me to bring over to you and everything at the same time when I realized who it was. But it was just kind of funny. I met Annetta at one of my caches in Charleston. And it was just like, and then you were starting to message, hey, you just met Derek. He's like, how's my boss messaging me who I just met? So,
The world is small, especially for geocaches.
it is. Yeah. It is. So I thought that was really cool. So when you just mentioned her name, I just remembered that. So
yeah, she's the
it
one.
Says here what you get is a warm welcome. What is that? When I show up at the airport, do I get a hug?
Of course.
So you actually get picked up at the airport?
Yeah, we will.
Or
pick
do you go to a hotel?
No, we will pick you up from the airport. We recommend to choose a flight to Frankfurt, which is kind of the main airport or the most frequented airport in Germany. So that's a good thing to start. And we organize the trip from Frankfurt all around the country. So that will be the starting point, and we will welcome you at the airport. So you don't have to figure out all the German words and how to use the subway and all that nasty German stuff.
Okay, but do they get to ride on the Autobahn?
Yes, we will ride on the Autobahn, of course.
Dude, how fast are you going to get to go?
If there's not a construction going ahead, then you can.
So Autobahn, does that mean like here, a lot of IWTs, a lot of states, the actual state name means, and it's like a Native American word that means road under construction. Is Autobahn now a German word that means road under construction? Is that what you're telling me?
Kind of. So there are a lot of distances on the Autobahn. You don't have any speed limit.
Right.
In theory, practical, your speed is limited by all the construction going on. So, and we will be on the bus. So the bus, the bus's speed will be kind of the limit. How fast can a bus go? Maybe 90 miles? I don't know.
I don't know if I want to do 90 miles in a bus. 20 miles
Well,
an hour.
what's a Porsche? Does Porsche make a bus? I know Mercedes does.
So, and I'm not that familiar with the mile system. You know, we think in kilometers. So
yeah,
I don't know.
So Chronically Tired Mom asks, do you have your own channel or do you just appear on Josh's videos?
We have our own YouTube channels, but we're not good at maintaining them. So our main channels on social media by now is Instagram and TikTok.
Okay.
We started with TikTok like 7 weeks ago, and it's exploding. It's amazing. More than 100,000 followers already. So that's
wow,
pretty
that's
insane.
good. That's good. Mm-hmm. That's real good. Did Josh get you started on that?
Yeah, I guess so. It was his influence, at least. Yeah,
he is. He's very much into TikTok now. We've had that conversation ourselves between the two of us. So
he's given me that challenge so many times, and I can't go on daily and post something.
I did, but I haven't been on in a while. And I know I need to get back onto it. But so Darwin says the bus only goes 100 miles an hour. LOL.
Yeah. So I have a question for you, Daniel. I have a couple photos here. I wanted you to tell me what's going on. So this one here is you and Joshua, right? Really nice. You're gonna sword fight, and then suddenly looks like you're trying to kill him.
Yeah.
Is that what's going on? I mean, look at Joshua. Actually, looks scared there.
Yeah, it kind of it started like a friend battle, but
It got serious real fast.
yeah. I don't know if you give me a weapon of any kind, it just I just freak out. So don't give me weapons. It's better I live in Germany where we have a very strict law on a weapon.
On weapons.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So my question from that picture: were you the master or the apprentice?
I guess I was the master.
Oh, okay. So Josh was trying to kill you to become the master. If it was the Sith side, so that's just
He tried to, but
try to.
I'm here. Where's Joshua? I can see it. So, draw your own conclusions.
All right.
Yeah, that was a fun night. Anyway,
I wish I was there. I really do wish I was there because I mean I've seen pictures and I was following everybody on that event, and it was just a lot of stuff was going on.
I have a great video from that whole sword fight
fun.
thing.
I enjoyed that a lot.
But anyway, you know what we need to do is we need to get that Scream cache over there in Germany for your tour sometime.
Yeah,
that was one of the favorite caches, and I posted that on Instagram, and it has so many. Every day I'm getting hundreds of likes on that thing.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love that cache.
And you just gotta. Oh, go ahead.
Since I did it, I'm thinking about where to put it. It's not that easy. You have to have a surrounding.
The library.
Yeah,
library
maybe the library.
Library cache screaming in a library?
Yeah, we yell at our library a lot. That's a common German thing. Where's the book? Where can I find it?
If I wish I had the video footage of this, but I'd love to show if no one saw Josh's video.
Where's it at?
I think Josh posted it.
So it's on TikTok?
On Instagram.
Instagram. Okay. I can get it. I can get it.
When you look for it. That was fun. If people haven't seen it, that was fun.
Here, I'm gonna jump off for a second. I'll let you guys talk. You drive for a little bit, Chad, and I'll grab the video and I'll bring it back.
Great. So when you were talking about the traveling for your Cache Reisen tour and everything, so you get to take a train, a bus. Where's the bus go from? Is it a couple days on the bus, or is it just in between stops?
Now we will use the bus as a main transportation thing to go from one city to another. Sometimes we will use the train if it's the more effective way, and it's also nice to be on trains in Germany. I think so. It's a really common way to get around here. So, yeah.
I think Europe, that trains are a lot bigger over there than they are here in the U.S.
I guess.
When I went to Italy a few years ago, the train stations were giant. It was amazing to see that. Here, you don't see that very often. So everybody drives. And then what on this tour you're going to go on? What's your favorite cache that you're going to find?
Hard to say. I think there are some that there's a series of caches called Helden caches, so hero caches, and I haven't found all of them yet. So, but I found some of them. So I'm looking forward to complete that series. They're very high favorites. Yeah, that's one of my go-to things. And I haven't been in Austria a lot to cache, so I'm looking for that mega event too, to be there. And I guess normally around mega events there are some caches worth to find, worth to look for.
So you're going to actually be able to do 2 countries on the tour, and you'll end at a mega in Austria.
Yeah, the plan was to end at the mega in the Netherlands, but they canceled it just recently. So we changed the plan because we already promised a mega event.
If you at some point, or maybe on your page when you put up your GC numbers, you should put that number of that mega that they'll be attending on there. That would be pretty cool to look at.
Yeah. Maybe we didn't update it yet because new idea. I just have to write.
Well, things change too daily, so things may change.
Yeah.
So And then you mentioned you'll get a special banner for the trip for your profile.
Yeah. Yes.
Geocaching profile.
And of course, we will. There will be a lot of souvenirs. We will at least have 7 or 8 country souvenirs, the state souvenirs, because there are 16 in total. We don't be able to collect them all, and there will be several souvenirs for geo tours.
So in Germany, do you have states as well inside
Yes.
Germany?
Yeah, we have 16 states in Germany, and there are also 16 souvenirs for that states.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. There are not many countries. I guess the UK have state souvenirs, Australia, Germany, United States. I don't know. What about Canada? I don't know.
They have provinces, I believe,
Yeah.
but I don't know if they have.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's a good question, actually.
Mm-hmm. We should figure it out.
Yeah.
but not that many countries that have also state souvenirs. Just a few. Mm-hmm.
That's cool. So you want just that's going to be amazing. Sorry, here. Let's see. And Joshua, you mentioned Joshua will be joining you for the trip.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Trip. So that will be looking forward to that. If no one's hung around with Joshua on this stuff, he has so much energy and is such a nice guy.
Yes, he does. He's so much fun.
Yes.
I found the video of the stream canister.
Oh, okay.
All right, so let me pull that up real quick.
Pull that up and play that.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. This is a prototype of a new geocache that is a Monsters, Inc. themed geocache. The door is locked, and you got to figure out how to open it up. We have Daniel Pflieger here, and he's going to show you how to open it. Are you ready to collect some screams? Here we go. Please open. Please open. Please open. Please open. Louder. Open! Open it! Open it now! Open! Open it! Open it now! Ah! Ah! Open! Now! Geocache found! I told you. You have a lot of rage.
That was so fun. And if people's been watching the show for a long time,
look at this. This is a prototype.
It's okay. If you watched the show for a while, obviously that was a cache that we built here on the show. It's actually sitting right up there right now.
Yeah.
But that was so fun to do, and I don't think people. That was like we cached until like midnight that night or something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was super late that we did that.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, it was fun. That was the day, or that was the evening after the 20th anniversary.
Yeah, we had that meeting with the other podcasters and video creators, and then we went to your space, and that was amazing. I'm so pumped by that night and by everything you showed me. I'm so amazed by your work.
I wish you could have went and found some more caches with me. I had 4 more right up the street that were. You went and found Superheroes in Jeopardy with me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But it takes 3-1 right down the street the other way. That actually requires 3 to 6 people to find it.
Wow.
It's amazing. And I have several of them along there in that city. So I have different businesses. So sometime we'll have to have you come back and do a U.S. tour, and hopefully, if you're in the area, we can.
I will be there again. I can promise. I've been to Seattle now 4 times, 5 times, something like that. It won't be the last time. Now that I know you and your amazing work, I will be there.
I appreciate
it. Memphis too. We didn't have you come to Cache Fest here in Memphis.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cache Fest is
fun.
fun.
About Cache Fest, yeah.
So I'd imagine when you're doing a U.S. tour, people probably want to go to HQ. So that probably brings you to Seattle.
Yeah. We always have HQ in our U.S. tours, and of course the original stash and the trip to Canada. So the U.S. tour we did 4 times by now, and it's on our regular list all over. So we basically do it once a year if there's not a pandemic.
Right.
Yeah. Next time we'll have to have you come out here to the shop. I have so much more stuff here that wasn't even there at that place, and it's fun. I wish I had more time for other people that were out here for the 20th to actually sit down and actually go over, show them some stuff, and build something with them.
Yeah.
That's, to me, that's the fun part is building stuff with people.
Yeah, I can imagine. And I like what you built, and I hope that we will work more and more together. I really appreciate all what you're doing.
Oh, thank you. Well, we like what you're doing, and I'm really excited for this tour and hoping to jump on it.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to look going through here, see if there's any other questions. Of course, Star Wars goes, was that a German library cache?
Yeah, that
we're talking about it.
Yeah, it could be one. We could place the screen cache at the library. So it's a good idea.
Quincy,
yeah, I was just going to pull that up.
Says he sees a Wild West tour in the U.S. in August. Do you lead that, or is that someone else?
That will be led by Annetta.
By Annetta, okay.
We have, like I mentioned earlier, we have like 15 up to 20 tours a year, and normally I join one or two of them because that's not the only thing we're doing as a company. Basically, the 3 branches, and the travel branch is only one of the 3. And we also have a geocaching event company, so we organize team building and incentives and company summer feasts and something like that, all based on geocaching. And of course, we have that geocaching marketing branch where we build geocaches for cities, creating geo tours, or setting up adventure labs for museums and libraries and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things to do, and unfortunately, I can't join every trip we offer.
Right. Now,
I see a Red Sands tour coming up here in 2023. Are you actually going to go onto those platforms?
What tour?
The Red Sands. It's the old aren't they old like anti-air stations, World War II.
Actually,
let me see if I can share my screen here.
Yeah.
And there's the website you can go to. And once again, as you can see what tours are coming up, cacher-reisen.com. Go there. I'm actually going there right now. In case, chat, you're not able to get the screen shared, I can get
I got it. They just changed. They used to have a share screen, but
it doesn't anymore. Some of the stuff on here.
Change the wording. So Red Sands, this here, that would, I see that on the History Channel all the time. And that'd be cool if you can actually go up on those platforms, but I don't know if you can.
I'm not sure either. I wasn't sure, but I didn't know that we offered that tour.
It's in 2023, so
okay. So
it's in August, so it's quite a ways out. No, actually, no, it's in October next year. Sorry, I forget. European does the day, then the month.
It's in September. It's in September. The date is
it September or October?
It's September. It's from the 7th to the 10th of September.
Oh, got it. Okay, yeah.
European date format.
So yeah, that'd be cool.
So it looks like the Wild West one. You go to Denver, and then you go to Mingo, Mount Rushmore, and then South Dakota.
Yeah.
So that one doesn't come up to Seattle.
No, that one. We had Seattle this year with a huge group, almost 100 people, and that will be a different tour. My employee Annette, she's so into it, and she does the work, and I trust her blindly. So I'm really happy that I subscribe to our own newsletter.
Do you have a newsletter that we can subscribe to?
Yeah, we have a newsletter. It's it should be on the page.
Down at the bottom, sign up and save.
Oh, I see, newsletter. Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
So yeah.
Well, I'm definitely going to sign up for that.
That's great. And What a job. Hey, so what do you do for a living? Oh, I go geocaching all over the world for fun and work.
Yeah, that's Annetta's job. That's her job description.
What a dream job.
Yeah, it's a little bit different from my job because I get paid for placing caches, basically.
Right.
But Annette is even more into the game because she's basically paid for go finding caches, of course, together with a group. But that's her job. And did you know that she owns the travel bug with the most country points in the world? Her travel bug visited most countries. She was one in the year in review from HQ. They have it on the end of the year with all the numbers, so many cash count this and this, and her trackable was on that list. The trackable with the most countries to visit it.
Oh wow.
I think she's on the way to the to be the geocacher with the most countries to visit it.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
might be
With the most souvenirs, because right now that's as of last I saw, he was just on here, and that's retired guy. So that would be great. I mean,
Yeah.
you get to do it for that. My question here from Scott. Yes, in fact, we were talking earlier about the tour that's coming up to Germany, where if you want to go, you can go on here and sign up. It's geocaching in Germany, and that's in April of 2023, the 21st through the 30th. Going to go all over Germany, and over on the description there, like Daniel was saying, over 80 of the top 100 favorited caches in the world are there in Germany. So over 100,000 favor points, which you'll possibly find. So that's just it's just mind-boggling to me. I would love to see what a lot of those caches are. So
Lori post here asked if there was any swag you're getting from the mega event, or you have to purchase that separately. I think you're just getting them to the mega event, right?
Yeah.
Anything they have to purchase
what,
is on their
what
own.
you want to buy there, that's up to you. If you want to have the whole package with the t-shirt and all the coins that are. I
Do
think
you guys have Starbucks there?
Yes, we have
Oh,
Starbucks.
good. Okay, I can go then.
But we also have way better coffee shops here. So, but if you're up to Starbucks, we will add this on our daily routine.
We were talking about the Canada. They have provinces and territories.
Okay.
They don't have souvenirs like states here in the U.S. So I was seeing there as well.
But we were talking about if the provinces have souvenirs.
Yeah,
and they have.
Yes, they do. Yeah, each province has its own souvenir as well.
Yeah. So when you were looking for the video, we talked about the souvenirs, and we will on the trip visit I think 7 states in Germany, and each of that state will give you a new souvenir. So all the states in Germany, they will basically give you a souvenir. There are 16 of them, and I think that's not that common. There are only a few countries in the world which also offer state souvenirs, and it's UK, it's Germany, it's United States, it's Canada, and maybe Australia, I think.
Fantastic.
Maybe more.
That's great. I'm looking through, seeing if there's any more questions that we want to get, because we are coming up to. I think you probably want to get back to sleep too, Daniel, because it's coming up on 4 o'clock.
There was one question: if there are mostly Germans or Americans on our tour?
Right.
Yeah. Do you have Americans on your tours, or are they mostly Germans? Depends. Most of the tours we offer for the German-speaking market, and going from Germany to other countries, and on that tours mostly there are Germans, but everyone can join from all over the world to can join up to that the trips, but this tour we're talking about right now is especially created for foreigners, for US citizens or people from UK or Australia to come to Germany. So that's showing US caches around the amazing geocaching world in Germany. That's the whole meaning of the trip.
That's great. And on that page there, I was seeing that from
Go
Shannon
ahead.
too. On the page, there is a PDF of the itinerary for the trip, starting on the 21st of April, and it goes all the way through there. What Daniel was also saying, for those that are just joining us, you got to get yourself to Frankfurt, and then the rest of the fees are all included in there for your hotel room,
Except for lunch and dinner.
breakfast, and some other stuff that's in there. But that's all explained on the website itself. So go to the website, cacher-risen.com on there, and you can find all the information on there about the tour coming to Germany. Joshua, the geocaching vlogger, is going to be on that tour as well. So if you've never cached with Josh, this is your opportunity to do it. A lot of fun, very high energy. Plus, getting to go find all these phenomenal caches all over Germany, but most of all, you get to meet Daniel on this tour. So, I mean,
yeah, I was gonna say Daniel will be there.
It's Josh's Daniel's sidekick in Germany. That people may say Daniel's Josh's. No, it's the other way around, because the main person pulls the sidekick around. So Daniel's pulling him around to all these different caches. So
and they feed off, their energy feeds off of each other.
Yes.
Yeah. For a lot of people, too much to handle. It could be that we actually are twins, which get separated on the day of the birth, and now we met again. So sometimes it feels like that.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It's good to have friends like that.
It is. So, all right. So, anything else that we see there?
Nope. I'm going to bring up that one that Chandram said. Chandram has, if you don't know him, he has a cache in Memphis. That's a tree climb.
Yeah.
And it's a 5-4, which is a hard number to get, or hard from what I understand. But he actually has all the safety ropes. He puts them up there, and you just have to go up to the cache. So he was mentioning, if you do go to Memphis, let him know, and he'll host a tree climb.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Chandram, will I find him on Facebook or something?
Yeah.
We can send you his contact info.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to wish Houston, Texas Dave a happy birthday. He just turned 51 today.
51.
Just posted that in the chat. So happy birthday, Dave. It was great getting to meet you at CoinFest this last year. And I know you're also, I believe, well here at Cache Fest. So getting to see you at those different events. So thank you and happy birthday. See here, anything else I'm seeing here? Don't forget, we're actually going to be back, excuse me, on the 27th. And I don't know what we're going to be talking about yet.
We're doing the gift. We're going to do the gifts because we want to make sure there's plenty of time.
Is that we're doing that on the 27th, not the 18th?
I think we should do it on the 27th so people have plenty of time to get the gifts out to their friends or family.
And that way they also have the opportunity for Cyber Monday, because that's the next day.
Oh, is it? Well, perfect. There you go.
Yeah, so we'll do that. We're going to be doing the gifts next week. And I'm seeing your giant Legos. I've been seeing it throughout the show, but I wanted to make mention of it over your right shoulder that I've been seeing on Instagram and different places. Your right shoulder. The Lego wreath.
Oh yeah, it's fun. I have several orders for them, so they're being printed. These and the studs.
So
they actually go together just like Legos.
Giant Lego.
So
that's cool.
Yeah, and so it makes this is a smaller version. It actually needs one more. I was just messing around with it. But it's a smaller version. I did a point setup for this one here. I'm going to do several point setups. So they're fun. I'm having a lot of fun making them. And then my wife got a new job where she has a desk, but she can have live plants. So I printed her some non-live plants that can't die. Cool. They're Lego.
Those are the kind that I need. I kill everything.
Yeah. So I had to find a IKEA pot, and then I built the stud for it to sit on. And these are easy to change, so I could do different colors for Valentine's, different pinks and stuff, or whatever. So anyways, it's a fun program or something fun to do. So
that's really great. That's a lot of fun. So 27th, that is the last Friday of this month. Not Friday, good grief. The last Sunday of this month, we will be doing our What to Get a Gadget Cache Builder Tool segment or
Yeah.
different items. So we'll be doing that. And
Joining.
it's not, you can't have a guest without a cat. So
You know what? Almost every guest has a cat that joins. That's funny. I think that's great.
so that's on the 27th. And don't forget about Podcast Hope on December 3rd. And go to the website Coins for FOR Kids. And that way you can go ahead and get your order in for the Coins for Kids coins. $50 for the complete set, $20 per coin, or $50 for the set. Once you get your coins, then you will be sent an email with the shipping. That way, the shipping is not coming out of the cost of the coins itself, and that way more is going to St. Jude because all proceeds are going to St. Jude. So, Daniel, this has been awesome. I love hearing the story of how the tour company started getting after the Ape Cash in Brazil, and then it's just exploded from that. And hearing about the awesome tour that you got coming up for going to there in Germany, and just bringing cashers all over the world. And Annette has the dream job of all cashers, and so do you, because you get paid to build caches, which Chad and I.
Well, that's what I want to do. Well,
yeah,
if you could pay me enough, I would sit there and do that.
So we started with this in a way. So yeah.
So thank you for being on here. This is the second time we've actually had you on Gadget Talk. Last time, hey, you didn't have a cache fall on you this time, so I'm happy you didn't get hurt this time. Yeah, if you had one of those, that was just an amazing cache anyways, and I'm sorry you got hurt on that one in the shop. But thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
I hope you can go back to sleep for a little bit before getting up and being creative.
Yeah.
So thank you everybody for joining us. Don't forget, we'll be back on the 27th. Next week, I believe it's a regular geocache talk, or the puzzle. I'm trying to remember our new schedule. I think it's not Tuesday. I don't think there's one on Tuesday. If there is one on Tuesday, you'll see it. But I think it's on next Sunday, which will be regular geocache talk with Gary and Jesse. So, but thanks everybody for joining us, and have a great week. Good night.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Or good morning.
Yeah.